everybody. Welcome to another Elevation Games stream. Tonight, we are going to be heading back into the world of Arkham Horror. This time, we are heading into the Dream Eaters campaign. Pretty exciting. We're joined by Daniel once again. There we go. And we have a puppy cam in case any of them decide to join us.
And for once, none of them want to be under the table right now.
Yes. Let me see where we were at.
We built our decks for this a couple weeks ago, and then just all of us had things keeping us away from the stream, so we're very excited to come back.
Yes. Okay. We have chosen investigators. Let's start there, why don't we? I am playing Luke Robinson. He is a mystic, dreamer, drifter, wayfarer. It was many years ago when Luke discovered the entrance to the Dreamlands, through the gift of an unusual box his uncle had left him. He learned of a way to travel to and from the gates of sleep. He has since spent the majority of his days wandering the land of dreams in search of adventure. From the streets of Celephius to the Enchanted Wood, this, with its endless mysteries, he wanders, unraveling the secrets of the land and of the myriad dreamers who reside there. Now an ancient chaos threatens to annihilate not only the waking world, but the world of his dreams as well. This is something Luke cannot allow. My special abilities, he has a gate box that lets us run around, and I may play one event each turn as if you were at a connecting location and engage with each enemy at that location.
Daniel, you want to go?
Sure. I'm playing Tommy Muldoon, the rookie cop. So, his story is most members of the Muldoon family are part of the Boston police force in some way or another. Not long ago, the youngest Muldoon brother, Tommy, got his badge, armed with an eye for detail, fierce courage, and his trusty rifle. Becky... His rifle is Becky. Tommy is dedicated to law enforcement, but when he was loaned out to the sheriff's department in Arkham, he found that he was not prepared for the bizarre crimes popping up in this strange town. Even so, whether the crime scene is a smoky speakeasy or a bloodstained altar, Tommy will not rest until he brings down the culprit to justice. So Tommy... His special ability is when an asset you control is defeated, gain X resources, where X is the total amount of damage and horror on the asset. Shuffle that asset back into your deck.
Is that character in Arkham board game? Because Becky feels very familiar, but he just came out of the box.
I think, yes. I think I do recognize him from the board game.
He's a cool guy, right?
He is. He's rad.
Yeah.
And I am playing Mandy Thompson, Seeker, the researcher. Ever since she was a child, Mandy would read whenever she could not sleep. Such has been the case on many nights. Her remarkable memory and ability to correlate facts have landed her a highly valued job as a researcher for Miskatonic University. She has spent hours poring over the profane pages of ancient forbidden texts. In doing so, she has discovered a pattern indicating an impending cataclysm. Has paranoia finally caught up to her, or a disaster of truly epic proportions on the horizon? And then her special effect is when an investigator at her location would search their deck or the encounter deck, they may either search 3 additional cards or resolve 1 additional target of the search. She also, her secondary class is Mystic.
Okay. I believe I have the wrong character. I'm pretty sure this guy's supposed to be in our dream campaign.
Okay.
Because he has specific dream abilities. So, sorry folks. I'm just going to pull out my other deck here real quick.
Oopsie.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
So I just had them mixed up.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you set them up when you got COVID.
I'm glad I realized it now before we got deeper into it.
I'm glad you did too. So, Jeremy, who are you really?
I am Patrice Hathaway. All her life, Patrice has lived for music. The soaring sonatas, the graceful arias, and the booming marches have always been her closest companions, but sometimes when she plays, she can sense some alien intelligence at the edge of her awareness. Something that watches her and waits, something that hungers. The presence has been growing over the last month, and her increasing nervousness is starting to spoil her ability to play the violin. That's not something she can tolerate. After her last concert at the Ward Theater in Arkham, she finally decided to take action. And she is a survivor. She has a special ability. Her maximum hand size is reduced by 3. But during the upkeep phase, instead of drawing one card, she basically redraws her hand every single time completely.
Oh, that's rad.
So she can get through her deck pretty quickly. Okay.
Is it possible to turn off the puppy cam if no puppies are going to be under here?
Sure.
As much as
Absolutely.
I like looking at your legs, I don't want the whole internet looking at them.
Oh,
Done.
oh. And now she
And then
heard.
if she goes under there, then we'll pull it back on.
Well, she heard you talking about her. So.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
God, this dog. Okay, so let's get started with the Dream Eaters.
Yes.
That's my dream. No.
You can
Okay.
move that over to the other one if you want to.
That's fine.
Okay, now...
We've gone through all of this stuff. New weaknesses, swarming, bonded cards. Okay. Friday, February 13th, 1925. Something odd was happening in Arkham, Massachusetts. Typically, this would not be a surprise to the residents of the dreary New England town. Indeed, Arkham has always been well known for its strange, some would say supernatural occurrences. The nature of this particular circumstance, however, was anything but typical. It all began in the latest issue of Tales from Nevermore. A writer by the name of Virgil Gray described a journey he had taken in his dreams. A journey he claimed was not a work of fiction on his part. He wrote of a long, spiraling staircase, an unbearably hot pillar of sentient fire, a tree that came from the moon, and a curious talking cat, among other things equally difficult to believe. But it wasn't this extraordinary tale that first drew your attention. Soon after Virgil's tale was published, Tales from Nevermore began to receive and publish letter after letter from those who had read Virgil's story and claimed to have experienced the exact same dream. Before long, the Arkham Advertiser picked up the story, and news of this strange phenomenon reached the ears of experts. Virgil Gray was convinced to undergo therapy at the local asylum, and many more who shared in the writer's psychosis were committed as well. The prevailing theory among academics is that Virgil's dream felt so real that he could not separate fact from fiction, and his writing spread his delusions to others like a form of shared hysteria. You remain unconvinced. After all, there is much that is not known about the simple act of dreaming. Medical experts have wildly differing theories on the state of one's brain during sleep. Recently, experts like Sigmund Freud have proposed that dreams are manifestations of one's subconscious desires, fears, or obsessions. Fortune tellers, for their part, have long believed that dreams can be sifted and interpreted in order to tell the dreamer's past or future. But if these theories are true, how could multiple parties, all from very different walks of life, have the same shared experience in their dreams. What if our modern understanding of sleep is all wrong? What if there really is a place our consciousness travels to when we sleep? A land of dreams that exists beyond our waking world. You and your companions have gathered together to get to the bottom of this strange phenomenon. If others in town can travel to another world in their dreams, perhaps you can too. You've recreated the circumstances of Virgil's journey perfectly. If all goes well, half of you will take the trip to this dreamland and back. The rest will stay in the waking world, studying your companion's sleep patterns to ensure nothing goes wrong. This cycle consists of 2 separate 4-part campaigns, A and B. Campaign A is called the Dream Quest and consists of scenarios 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. This campaign tells the story of those investigators who journeyed into the world of dreams. Campaign B is called the Web of Dreams and consists of scenarios 1B, 2B, 3B, and 4B. This campaign tells the story of those investigators who stay behind in the waking world. The scenarios in this cycle can be played in 3 ways. We've been through this. We're going to be doing both, alternating. Note that each campaign has its own separate chaos bag. From here you can proceed to either scenario 1A, Beyond the Gates of Sleep on page 5, or scenario 1B, Waking Nightmare on page 10. After each scenario, follow the resolution instruction to determine when to alternate between the 2 groups. Decisions made by one group may sometimes affect the other group. Okay.
So, campaigns like this make me very thankful for the Arkham app that we use to track our campaign log. Because, wowie.
Yeah.
Wowie.
Okay, so are these our characters for the Waking campaign that we have right now?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so that means we actually need to do 1B, which is on page 10.
Shoot. Really?
Yes. Did you set everything up for 1A?
I did.
Okay, well then I had the right character. So everybody just swap out your characters.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
That's baby, this is very complicated. This is much more complicated than we're used to.
It's like the Arkham curse already starting.
Let us not speak of Carcosa and the associated curse.
Truly. Sorry and annoyed. Okay, I am playing a very different character in this one.
I mean, at least I'm assuming that's who I picked for the Waking World. It's been a...
I think it was, because
It was.
Wendy had a Seeker, you had a Guardian, I had a Survivor. That makes sense.
Okay.
You've got a Seeker, I've got a Mystic, and Wendy's got a Rogue. So yeah, those group compositions make sense at least.
Okay.
Well, I've already read my guy, the Dreamer. If one of you two want to introduce your new characters.
Okay, I am playing Tony Morgan, the rogue bounty hunter.
Okay.
Tony's tracked down the low-life scum in every lousy corner of the world, but nothing could have prepared him for the thing he killed in Innsmouth. It had the form of a man, more or less, but it was covered in loathsome scales and slime, like some horrid creature of the deep. It stank of salt water, rotten fish, and blood. He should have let it go when it dove into the river, but he'd never let a bounty escape before. And he wasn't about to start then. Ever since, he's found a new kind of dirtbag to hunt. Ordinary mobster or otherworldly mobster, Tony will take it down if someone is willing to pay him for it. And then his special skill is you may take an additional action during your turn, which can only be used to engage or fight an enemy with one or more bounties on it.
Okay. Dan, why don't you read yours while I go put this dog in the yard?
So apparently I am playing Rex Murphy, reporter at large, you see.
Love Rex Murphy.
When disaster strikes, Rex Murphy is usually on hand, suffering the consequences. A day after spending a day with Rex, even the most hardened skeptic would concede that this man is cursed. Anytime he had a lead on a good story, something would go wrong. That business at Innsmouth with the photographs that had blown out to sea, the tracks in Dunwich that had washed away in the rain just before he'd brought the sheriff. His terrible fortune has more than once exposed him to gruesome beasts and occult conspiracies. To survive, Rex has developed an inquisitive mind, keeping one step ahead of the next disaster. Cool. So basically, walking natural disaster. His ability is after you succeed at a skill test by 2 or more while investigating, discover one clue at your location.
Right on.
Yep.
I love Rex came from, I think, the Dunwich Legacy.
Okay.
He's a good one.
Which I also have a permanent skill, apparently, that I put in here. That's kind of cool. Anytime you upgrade a card with the unidentified or untranslated subtitle, you may upgrade a second copy of that card at no experience cost.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Okay. So, we're getting off to a fairly unique start here. In player order, each investigator chooses and reads aloud one of the dream entries below that applies to that investigator. Neutral dreams may be chosen by any investigator. Each investigator must choose a different dream if able, then proceed to setup. So these are tagged depending on your character class.
So Daniel, I put it in here that you're the lead investigator.
Cool.
So pick one that
Is
matches
this-
either seeker or neutral, I guess, and read it aloud.
Is this called the Web
Here?
of Dreams?
Yeah, and there's more on the other page too. Yes? No, Beyond the Gates of Sleep.
So, Seeker. What's Hunter, Wayfarer, Medic, or Assistant? Scholar?
There are some. Those are mixed classes, I think. There's a secret on here. I saw it.
There is. I was just curious. I guess if like it said reporter, that would be one I could read too.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Seeker, dream. You hurry through the halls of a university you barely recognize, cradling your several textbooks in your arm as you scurry past other students and faculty members, realizing you haven't worn your pants. Just kidding. That's not there. You don't know how it is possible that you forgot the date of your exam, but if you don't arrive soon, you know you will fail the class. Somehow you don't even remember the course's subject matter or its curriculum, even though you know it is the end of the semester. It is not like you to skip class or forget to study. You can hear the other students snickering to themselves as you pass. When you reach the end of the hall of the classrooms, the classroom door looms ominously before you see they're snickering because I'm not wearing pants. That's how all these dreams go.
Okay.
Are our locations going to change?
No,
Okay.
Alright, Mystic.
they would have.
You traverse an enchanted path full of color and vibrancy. Wisps of light hang in the air, bobbing up and down as you approach. With each step you take, the floor along the path atrophy, following no laws of nature. Flowers once bloomed in your wake, now they shrivel as you pass. Vines wither and die. The wisps mock you for your ignorance, yet you do not slow your pace. As you look upon the fair trees, their leaves begin to fall. The once green grass is dry, brown, and cracked. But even should the whole forest die, it will be worth reaching the other side. When you do, the trail ends abruptly at an ornate wooden door carved into the trunk of a great redwood. Search your deck for a spell card and play it, paying its cost.
I messed this all up. Like, trying to correct it in our thing. Okay, so I am playing a rogue. You conceal a grin as you examine your cards. Jack of diamonds, Queen of spades for the nut straight. Your stack of chips is growing larger with each hand, and this will be no different. Bets fly back and forth until it is just you and the man in the white suit across from you. Are you sure about this? He taunts, cradling his fingers. You push all your chips to the center and reveal your king high straight. What a shame, he tests, revealing a pair of twos. It appears you have lost everything. You protest, pointing to your superior hand, but when you examine it again, it has changed. The figures on the face cards are now monster shapes with no eyes, many mouths, and tentacled arms. 9 of hearts, 10 of clubs, D of diamonds, C of clubs, N of tentacles, the cards read. You gape in shock as you are carried away from the table and ushered out the door. Search your deck for a special card and play it, paying its cost.
Okay. Did you not have a thing, Daniel?
Did I?
Oh, here's one.
For Seeker,
I thought I went to the end.
search your deck for a globe. I think that's just a Seeker card, any Seeker card, and play it, paying its cost.
Just any of them?
Any card with that symbol on it. Maybe they... Oh yeah, no they do. Any card with that globe, like mine had this spell symbol on it. So you should have some cards with that globe symbol on them. Any card with that on it you can play and pay its cost.
Is this like a... This is a one-time
Yeah.
fight? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's not something you necessarily want to use unless we've already got an enemy out.
Yeah. What if I don't have a card to play?
Well, I guess you don't have to. You don't have anything else with that symbol on it?
I do, but it's all like instant cards. It's not something that goes out. Yes, play after location.
Yeah, I switched mine to my switchblade.
Okay.
Best play after a location enters play, or is it revealed during the investigator's turn until the end of the active investigator's turn? The location gets maximum shroud. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you can play like that lowers shroud. You can play that, and we can count it as lowering the shroud of wherever we're at.
You chose a mystic dream, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we've
Got this guy worked back out to how it needs to be.
We've got the encounter deck.
Okay, we're gonna play this. It costs me 0. Choose another investigator at your location who has yet to take his or her turn. This round, that investigator may take an additional action, so somebody's going to get an additional action this turn.
Okay. Great.
That's the best I can do.
I like it.
Put the 70 steps of lighter slumber in the cavern of flame into play.
Oh, this sounds pleasant.
Each investigator begins at the 70 steps.
How do we want to do
How
this?
do we want to do this?
I feel like y'all could put that there.
I mean, you won't be able to reach them.
We can just hand him one.
I can
Yeah.
reach.
Okay.
God, y'all long-armed boys. And we start out with 5 cards, yeah?
Yeah. Set the following cards aside out of play. Randolph Carter, Expert Dreamer. The Laboring Gug, Enemy. The 2 double-sided enemy cards, Nasht and Common Thaw. And each of the remaining locations. This scenario is...
Here, unless you want to just hang on to them.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'll set them over here, so it's just like one less thing in your way.
This scenario does not begin with an encounter deck in play. Set all of the remaining encounter cards aside in a single pile. They will be shuffled together at a later time to form the encounter deck. See Steps of Slumber below. At the start of this scenario, there is no encounter deck. This means that investigators cannot use abilities that interact with the encounter deck in any way. For example, effects such as those that search the encounter deck, draw cards from the encounter deck, or look at cards in the encounter deck all fail. Additionally, Act 1A has the text, "Do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase." At a certain point in the scenario, the investigators will be instructed to form the encounter deck, and this text will no longer be active. From that point onward, the investigators can interact with the encounter deck as normal.
I have a question.
Huh?
How does Mulligan work again?
If
You can put one back in your... Yeah, it's 1, right?
It's anything.
Yeah, 1 or more.
Yeah,
But you don't have to do all of them.
Yeah,
Just
any
whichever
cards
one
that you
want.
don't like, put them back.
This, I drew.
Yes.
Shuffle and draw again.
Yep.
Okay. I do not like that weakness.
Okay.
Oops, I did it again.
Act 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Entering the Dreamlands. The door leading out of your initial dream takes you to a stone staircase. Thousands of different stairways join together here, forming an incomprehensible nexus of steps where worlds and stories join together. Where the stairs meet, they form a single spiraling pathway descending deeper into the land of dreams. Do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase. If an investigator enters the Cavern of Flame, immediately advance. Journey through the gates. Agenda 1A. From your initial dream, you have been drawn into a familiar dreamscape, the same one that Virgil Gray traversed in his story and tells from Nevermore. Is this real, or is your mind simply conjuring what it expects to see? When doom is placed on this agenda during the Mythos phase, if any investigator is at Steps location, place 1 additional doom on the agenda. So apparently all we have to do is enter the Cavern of Flame.
Seems a little easy.
And this will advance.
Do we just want to pull this down here? It's easier to reach.
Sure. For now, until this grows.
It's our first time playing Arkham with our new table set up, and we've got to work out all of the weirdness. I'll take your mouse, too. Okay. Now I'm gonna just be you. Click my button.
Okay.
Change all the layouts.
So, all we're doing is moving? One...
Apparently, yes.
Can I do some stuff before we do that?
Sure.
Because I don't know what we're getting ready to walk into.
There are clues here.
There are. When you leave the 70 steps, take 1 horror for each card in your hand in excess of 5.
What? Oh, excess of 5. Okay.
Yeah, and as a free action, you can choose and discard 1 card from your hand. So you can discard down if you need to. But right now, nobody's got more than 5. They shouldn't.
Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna... My first action is that I'm gonna use my emergency cash to get 3 more resources. And then my second one is that I'm going to spend 6 resources.
Jeez!
Couldn't have laid that out better. Welcome to the chat, Leo DeLuca.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course he's expensive. He's Leo.
Of course. Of course.
He appreciates the fact.
And then I'm going to hold off on my remaining two. Just in case something happens when we move.
Okay. And the Cavern of Flame says you cannot enter the Cavern of Flame unless all of the clues on the 70 steps have been discovered. Aha.
Aha.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
And there are 3 clues here.
So should we let our seeker go next?
Sure. Discover some clues.
Okay. So, how many clues are there?
3 with a shroud of 1.
Okay. Well,
And this chaos bag is not nearly as gnarly as you would think. Oh! What? What?
okay. So
Starting off on the right foot.
I succeed and get a clue. I also activate my ability and get a clue, and then I play this card and I get a clue.
Well, that was easy.
So there we go.
Okay.
Um,
So you still got 2 moves left?
yeah. I'm gonna. Choose a new location.
Do y'all want me to move in there?
Yeah. Kind of.
I can.
I've got a weapon out already in case we need it.
Do you want to play something before I move, Daniel, or?
Exhaustive work you get +2 skill value for the next skill test you perform this phase. If I do this, I can't move there and search for clues.
Well, I don't know that we need to search for clues there. We just have to move there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of what I need to get out here. I have 2 cards I want to play, but let me just go ahead and get Fieldwork out.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
go
Daniel,
here.
you have 1 move reserved?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of us has an extra.
Oh yeah, I can give an extra to whoever.
Yeah, I mean, you have extra already, but then
Mhm.
there's an extra on top of that one of us can use. The Cavern of Flame. At the end of the Mythos phase, each investigator in the Cavern of Flames takes 1 damage. Yikes. Okay. There's a shroud of 9 and 0 clues.
Jeez. Okay. Why?
I have a feeling we're going to find out.
In light slumber, he descended the 70 steps to the Cavern of Flame and talked of this design to the bearded priests, Nasht and Kamantah. And the priests shook their shent bearing heads and vowed it would be the death of his soul.
Woo!
All right.
Woo, buddy!
What?
Lovecraft was a weird racist dude. At the
Can
center,
I get that on a t-shirt?
probably.
Also a misogynist, so...
Yeah. At the center of the cavern is a pillar of flame, flanked by 2 robed, bearded men. You recognize this scene from the writings of Virgil Gray. The priests, the cavern, it is all just as he described. Either you have ventured into the same dreamscape, or you are sharing in his delusions. You must be tested, one of the priests says enigmatically. Your ordeal will be great, and thus, so too will be your trial. Each investigator loses all of their clues. Put the set-aside Nasht and Kamantah enemies into play in the Cavern of Flame.
Boo.
Your slumber grows deeper. Add 1 skull token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign.
I could use those
Add 1 what?
clues.
Skull token.
Okay. Hey, Daniel, can I get you to do me a huge favor?
Maybe.
On the second shelf, on the one to your to your right, there's like a little plastic thing with our tokens in it.
Oh.
I should have known better.
So.
They're throwing a skull token.
So.
There's one right here.
Yeah, this morning when I was not adding
Skull
any,
token. Right?
yes, that looks like a
Skull.
skull from here.
This is a skull token, right? That's what that is?
Mm-hmm. Both of these guys have aloof and retaliate.
Cool.
You can parlay with them. Test Nashed here. You test fist or foot of 2
Oh, nasty.
to prove that you are worthy to enter the Dreamlands. This test gets +1 difficulty per investigator. If you succeed, flip Nashed over and resolve the text on his other side. If you fail, Nashed attacks each investigator at his location.
Oh, I see. Oh, Nast turns into Oh, nasty.
Kamantah, you test head or book of 2
Kalima.
to prove that you are worthy to enter the Dreamlands. This test gets +1 difficulty per investigator. If you succeed, flip Kamantah over and resolve the text on his other side. If you fail, he attacks everyone.
We are in a room full of flames.
Okay.
The Bard Golden Gates beyond will not open for you. Only the priest can judge whether you are worthy to pass through to the steps below. They cross their weapons, a steel halberd and a silver scythe, in front of the gates. Do not draw cards from the encounter deck. If neither Nashed nor Kamantah are in play, immediately advance.
Okay.
So we can try and kill them, or we can try and pass their tests.
Yeah. What do y'all want to do? I've got a 5 fist, so I can parlay with Nasty.
I should definitely be able to parlay with Kamantah.
What do we need?
It's +1 for each investigator, so 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
If we're all in there. Per investigator in the room, or just per investigator?
Just per investigator.
Oh, dang.
So there's one of each type, right? There's a fist, there's a foot, there's a book, and there's a head.
Well, all I can do is move in here.
Okay.
Which I should do?
Yes. If you can.
You'll take a damage at the end of the turn for being in there.
Well,
but if you stay here, we get an extra doom. So.
Oh. Is it just damage, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that every turn?
Yeah.
Oh. So we have to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do, so I'm done.
Okay.
Who wants the extra turn?
Do we want to wait and see how our tests go?
Sure, we can.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm going to test. I'm moving in here as well. And then I am going to commit small favor to this to buff me 2 fists.
Okay.
So I'm going to parlay. They're 5. I'm coming at them with the 7. What's the worst that can happen?
So not new rule, but when we learned at Gen Con. She won't, and we want to play it this way going forward. So
it sucked at first, and then I thought it made the cards make a lot more sense, especially in that deck right there.
Before you draw, instead of seeing if you fell and then doing it.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
-2. That's a success. By the way, -2 I think is the biggest one that's in here. I could be wrong. Oh no, there's a -3 right there.
Unless it's like a commit to a test you would fail or something like that.
Yeah, there are some you can't do that explicitly. You can't do that with because they make you.
Yeah.
But a normal thing, like a normal guts,
Yeah.
you say I'm committing this to that test and then draw.
Right.
Okay, so
Which I'm about to do, but no, you go ahead. You succeeded. Flip him over and do whatever it says.
if you parlayed with Nashti, read the following. Your quest will lead to death, the priest foretells. Prove that you can survive what is to come, and I shall let you pass. Show me your weapon. You open your hand and reveal the first weapon that comes to your mind.
His name is Nasty.
Will you marry me?
Oh, that's the Nasty. Okay.
You open your hand and reveal the first weapon that comes to your mind. Nash slaps it out of your hand. That is not a weapon. Show me your true weapon.
I don't like where this is going. Chewing a little too closely to the joke.
You think for a moment, what weapon could the Guardian possibly be referring to? What weapon could help you survive a place like this? Then the answer hits you, plain as day. You point to your temple, and Nash nods. Very well. Add this card to the victory display.
Oh, so he's done.
Yep.
Okay.
So he meant your other head.
Well, I'm about to test with 6 head.
Okay.
Minus X. X is the number of revealed Enchanted Woods locations.
0.
So, easy pass on that one.
Cool.
Okay, Commenta.
Kalima.
I was thinking more like commenter. Like you've got Nasty and a YouTube commenter.
Rude. No, all of our YouTube commenters are nice.
Ours
What
are.
YouTube
Others
are
are
you
not.
On our YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If you parlayed with commenta, read the following. Your mind is strong, the Guardian admits, but are you ready to shed your concept of truth, of reality? If so, I told you he was a YouTube commenter. If so, alter your clothing. You protest out of confusion.
Take off your shirt.
This is a land of wills, the priest continues.
Turn that leg cam back on.
If your resolve is truly strong enough to prove it to me, you close your eyes and imagine a different outfit, straining to recall its texture, its color, its smell, each and every thread of fabric.
Princess Leia bikini.
When you open your eyes, you are wearing it. Good, Commenta says, stepping aside. Add this card to the victory display.
Okay. I guess I could just start our victory display over here. I'm so glad we're back together. It's been so long, I feel like, since we've seen each other and all been sitting here at our table.
It's been a minute. Satisfied that you are worthy to enter the Dreamlands, the priests step aside to let you pass, and the gate beyond opens. Before you step through, one of them grabs you by the wrist and gives you a final warning. Your journey shall take you beyond the lands of the gods. The eye of chaos is upon you now. Follow the path, and you shall be safe, but beware, he tightens his grip. Stray not from the path. Each investigator loses all of their clues. Put the set aside 700 steps, base of the steps, and the enchanted paths locations into play.
Stop taking our clues, you pricks.
You said enchanted path?
Uh-huh. Your slumber grows deeper. Add another skull token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign.
No.
Ooh, buddy.
Spiraling stairs descend below for what seems like an infinity. Do not draw cards from the encounter deck. If each investigator is at the enchanted path, immediately advance.
Okay. So we don't have to do a happy fun time. Do you want me to set that over here until we're done?
Thank you.
Welcome.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
dude, you can make this game
impossible?
Yeah, essentially. But some people play it that way.
We
It's a
play
-8, by the way.
We play on like standard mode because we're normal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of those, I mean, it's like standard,
masochism.
hard, difficult, nightmare. So we play, of the 5 steps, we play level 2 of 5.
When I go to a Thai restaurant, I'm usually like a 2 or a 3. So.
Have you ever been to Tai San?
It's not the one downtown, is it?
It's up the street.
No.
Okay, let me do a little buzz marketing. Anybody in Chattanooga, Tennessee that wants some like real good, authentic Thai food, Tai San on Ringgold Road, check it out. And they'll give you like 3.5 peppers and it's like, wow, perfect. And they have the best rice you've ever eaten in your entire life.
We are not sponsored by Tai-san.
No, but if
they want to reach out,
we could be pay us in rice.
So we're not done. We still have actions.
So y'all get to leave the fiery hell pit.
Yeah.
We
I have to
have
stay here.
one action left.
Yeah. So we can.
One of us has one action left because I had 2 actions. I
Oh.
used one to move in and then one to parlay.
Well, then
so
you
I'm
use
done.
Then you use the extra because I still have I still have one regular action left.
I feel
Without
bad
the
that
extra.
Daniel gave me a gift, and I'm like, thanks for the gift.
Peace. I
Enjoy
should
that
have stayed.
damage.
I should have just stayed in there and gotten a doom
I mean,
for everybody.
we're not drawing these, so it's not like an enemy is going to show up and attack him, and there's no reason for us to stand there and get burnt just
Okay.
for the heck of it. So
Daniel, I
Yeah.
do have my thermos, so I can heal you up as soon as I get enough resources.
you just decided to stand here and
I'm just on fire.
really, really look at the fire.
Yes. That fire looks really, really hot. I think I need to investigate this some more. I mean, you heard my dude's, like, MO. He is very
Yes.
unlucky.
700 steps of deeper slumber. So asking a farewell blessing of the priest and thinking shrewdly on his course, he boldly descended the 700 steps to the gates of deeper slumber. Forced, when you leave the 700 steps, take 1 horror for each card in your hand in excess of 3.
Ha!
Free action, choose and discard 1 card from your hand.
So y'all y'all both moved there?
Yeah.
Okay, how many clues?
3.
And it has a shroud of 2.
Yep.
Close.
Okay, so now.
The generator stopped.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it did. Alright, so that used up this card.
Yes. Okay.
So none of this. No monsters.
No monsters. We do have to do this, though.
Okay.
Draw a card, gain a resource.
Yep.
Oh. Oh no.
Somebody drew their weakness.
I did, and you're not gonna like it, bro. Tony's Quarry. Humanoid. Monster. Deep one. Spawn at the location farthest from Tony Morgan. He is aloof. After Tony's Quarry enters play, place 1 doom on it. Then place 1 resource on it from the token pool as a bounty. I'm just gonna put him right there. So bounty is a thing for Tony. He gets an extra move if he's attacking someone with a bounty on them.
Cool.
Okay. We'll kill him when we get to the bottom.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Now it's our turn again. That's weird. That feels weird.
I know. It does.
Yeah, because we didn't get our butts kicked right
and
here.
I took a
Yes, you get burned.
damage. So I'm down to 5. Okay. Can I?
Hey, you should get out of there.
Can,
You might want to think of getting out of there.
do I take that as a damage, or can I take it as a horror?
I think you take it however you want to, right?
Yeah, it just says damage.
So I can do horror instead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
Yeah, when it says damage.
Hey,
you
this
can eat
fire
it,
is
right?
hot. It's like it's hot.
Ooh, buddy.
How's it over there, guys? Is it hot?
It's
is there
apparently
fire?
psychically hot.
Like,
It's just kind of sweaty because we're walking down all these steps.
is your skin turning black?
No,
No. Okay.
mine was already.
I'm gonna come over there, cause like, it's on, like, my hand is on fire. Hey, what's up?
So we can't leave this until all of the clues are gotten, or can we go?
Oh, hey, check
No,
this.
we can go.
After you move to a location, if that location has at least one clue on it, exhaust field work. Boop.
But you're going to take damage for every card above 3.
I have 2.
Okay, then you're good. I'm going to use the free action to discard my flashlights.
Skill test from an ability printed on a scenario card. What's a scenario card?
These.
Why would he do a skill test for that? Is it an encounter card?
Commit only to a skill test from an ability printed on a scenario card. This is just a random card I have. Anyway.
Oh, no.
All right. So I need to play this. And I'm going to investigate. And once applied, investigate, you get plus 1 book. This investigation.
Oh, okay.
Shroud of 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheating.
Daniel!
It's the star again.
Daniel, your karma is unbeat.
Just wait. This is gonna.
Yeah, you need to be saving those until we've got a bunch of monsters out here.
So, I'm going to. Wow, I super succeeded at that, and we're just gonna take all 3 of these clues.
Great. Enjoy those until we advance and it tells you to get rid of all your clues again.
Bleh. I'm going to use them on the next turn. Anyway. Well, not use them, but I'm going to leverage them.
Okay. I have entered the base of the steps.
Okay.
Apparently getting down 700 steps didn't take that long.
Did you just magic your way down there?
I guess so. After you enter the base of the steps, if you have at least 1 card in your hand, test head for X. X is the number of cards in your hand. After committing cards to the test. If you fail, for each card in your hand, you must either take 1 horror or discard that card.
Ew. I don't think I want to move there.
Yeah, so I'm going to commit Blinding Light here for an extra head to get me up to 5. Skull minus X. X is half the number of cards in your hand. Round it up. So 1. So minus 1. Okay, well I passed.
So, when I move there, I have to do that?
Yeah.
Alright, move me there. Because there's no point in staying in the other spot, right?
Nope.
And I'm testing.
3 head.
Well, why would I not commit a card
You can.
to then test 2 head
Yeah, you totally can.
and get +1? Because, I mean, I'm going to lose a card anyways, probably. Unless I draw a star again.
You can take horror instead of discarding.
-1.
There you
So
go.
yeah, that's a pass.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
Okay.
You too?
Yeah.
Is it only when you move there, or move in or out?
Just when you arrive, that's what it says.
And I got to test head.
Against 2, unless you commit one of those to the test, and then it reduces obviously the number you're testing against.
I really don't want to have to do that, but I'm gonna have to do that. Or wait, what's the alternative?
You
You
don't
take a
have to.
horror. Well, I have 5 horror.
Well, you take a horror or discard the card.
Yeah, I'd keep it if you don't want to get rid of the card, because worst case scenario is you have to discard it anyways.
So I'm testing against 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Daniel, send me some of that karma, my brother, because I'm gonna need the blue star. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Come here, blue star. Woo, buddy.
It's easy.
I want to look so bad. -1. That ain't it. Okay, so I have to discard the card and I take a horror?
No, you just discard.
Discard any card?
Yeah, for each card you have to discard, either discard or take a horror for each card.
That you
So
felt
take one horror for every card that you keep.
Ew.
Okay, y'all didn't tell me that before I did it. Rude.
Would committing that have bumped you up?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. Then
Not only would it have dropped me down, but it would have bumped me up.
yeah, there you go.
Turds. Okay, for my second move, I'm going to move in here to the Enchanted Park. I'm going to take on Tony's Quarry in a second, but first... Dang it, I really needed
sorry.
that thermos, bro.
I'm sorry, honey. You cannot enter the enchanted path unless all of the clues on the base of the steps have been discovered.
I'm gonna stab somebody. Okay. Do you have any moves left?
Yeah.
That was my last move.
Okay.
Oh, my books ain't great, but that's not gonna do it.
Oh, you mean that -3 is not gonna get you there?
Nope. Oh well.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
You've got 1 left, don't you? 2. Okay.
No, I've got 3 left.
Oh, okay.
Because the test didn't count as a turn, right?
Correct.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, it did not count
It
as
did
one.
not count as a turn.
Okay. Yes, it did not count is confusing. I'm just saying.
Yes. It did count.
Yes.
Not.
Yes. Okay, so I got a skull. What's a skull?
Minus X. X is half the number of cards in your hand, rounded up.
Oh, well,
So-
that succeeded. Okay.
0?
I think 1. In
I
her
think
case.
1.
Yeah, I don't think I could go below 1.
0.5.
I'm committing my desperate search.
Okay.
That's what it's for. I got a tablet. Oh, this better not kill me. That's my 4 book.
Minus 2.
Oh. Ain't nobody worried about that. Okay.
If you fail and this is an attack or evasion against a swarming enemy, add 1 swarm card to it. That's what that one does. For future reference.
Alright, let's investigate this 3rd one. Oh!
No.
That's the opposite of the karma I was asking for there, my
Mhm.
friend. Okay.
But that means all the more stars for me. So,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
so
That's true.
No mythos.
Resource card.
Should we take a quick break to go let the dogs back in and just kind of regroup a little bit?
Sure.
We've been going for about an hour.
Give me my mouse back. Okay, folks. We will be right back.
Okay. And
Hey, everybody.
we are back.
We are indeed.
So yesterday I told Jeremy I want a new 3D printer. I think that we should buy one. And he's like, maybe. Okay. Like, find something not too crazy. Came home and our 3D printer was dead. And I was like, Jeremy, I promise I did not kill it to get a new one. It just, man, it was struggling. It's been
These
going.
are very suspicious circumstances.
Oh, I know.
I know. I realized, which is why I wanted to like get on in front of that. She's been printing since we got home from Gen Con, basically 24/7, nonstop, and...
So you did kill it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's dead. I realized that there's, like, filament running down, like, melted filament going down, like, the little screw or whatever that is that makes the thing move up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I told you all the one
It's
to
like
get.
melted filament.
It's only like $10,000.
As I
don't need to
tempt
print
me.
a house, so...
Yeah, I want one of those that's like on the conveyor belt. I'm telling you, like that's dope. But you know, we'll stick with an Ender 6.
Yeah.
Enough 3D printing talk. Okay, so
it's our turn. We got one clue left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did we put a Doom on here?
Yes.
How many before it?
19.
Oh, okay. So
So-
we're good.
I'm going to... Do I really need that? So, is this a thing I would do before or after?
What is it?
Exhaust fingerprint kit and spend one supply. Investigate. You get +1 book for this investigate. If you succeed, you discover one additional clue to your location.
Yes, you absolutely have to do that before.
Okay.
Because you have to exhaust it. You have to use it. You use it to investigate.
I didn't need to, but... Okay. Then I'm going to use this guy.
Don't use all your moves. You still need to move.
I do.
Yes.
Why?
Because we can't advance unless we're all here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna... You know what?
I mean, he can. If he chooses, that's what he wants to do.
Here's the thing.
See what happened.
I want to leverage these 4 clues. Because I can draw X cards. X is the number of clues I have. So I don't want to lose my clues before I get to play this card. However, I want to know if one of y'all wants to move there first. So I know if I draw 4 cards, that's a bad thing for
There's
moving there.
Very good chance
So,
that is the case.
I'm going to wait.
I think that's smart. Do you want to go next, or do you want me to?
You can. It's fine.
Okay.
This is you. The
But
Enchanted
I'm not
Path.
moving there yet.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
I mean, it's fine. Like
Nope,
we
do
can go
what
ahead
you
and
need
read
to
it. Well, all I'm doing is pulling out my decorated skull,
Okay.
and now I'm ready to move.
Okay. The Enchanted Path is connected to each Enchanted Woods location. The Enchanted Path gets +1 shroud for each unrevealed Enchanted Woods location in play. Use all 3 of your actions. You do as you were told, but you feel as though you are missing something. Place 1 clue on the Enchanted Path from the token pool. Don't know what that means, but I have a feeling we'll find out when we advance that.
Is this the thing we need to do here?
Probably, because there's
Yeah.
look at all of these locations.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this guy aloof or going to attack?
He's aloof, and I'm gonna handle him.
Okay. Alright, so I don't have to worry about the number of cards I have in my hand.
Not there. That doesn't mean that another location won't come up later.
That's alright.
Okay.
I'm going to get 4 cards.
I am going to punch my Corey here. Can I have the bag, please? Thank you. He has an HP of 3. And I have to hit him 4 to even Make contact. -2. That's not going to do it.
Do you want some help?
I don't know. Let me find out.
Okay. Do you need to be the one to kill him? Does it matter?
No. It doesn't matter. -1. That is a success. So that's going to be 1 damage on him. I got it right here. I'm just going to put a thing right here. Shield.
-2.
Okay.
If you fail and it's an attack, is it a swarming enemy?
No, but I also didn't fail.
Okay.
One more. Uno más. Looking for that blue star. Because I moved.
It's in there, I swear.
1, 2.
You've done 3.
I've done 3? Okay,
Yeah.
so I've got 2 more moves. Ah!
I told you it was in there.
Okay, so that'll do it. So I'm gonna remove 1. I get 2 resources.
You've done the skull. So you did skull, move, and 3 attacks.
Skull. Okay, good, because I was fighting. I get 1 additional move to engage with an enemy that has bounties on it.
I was just correcting myself on how many moves you had made.
So
Sounds like a cop move.
I'm gonna move down here.
I'm just kidding. Oh, and that puts a resource on my decorated skull.
And I will move here, of course. Alright. When you reach the base of the stairway, you find yourself in an otherworldly oak forest. The forest floor is thick with countless years of fallen leaves, and you are surrounded by glowing fungi of all shapes and sizes. The soil is pierced with gnarled roots, and the trees are strangled by invasive vines. A winding dirt path leads deeper into the woods. Each investigator loses all of their clues. Your slumber grows deeper. Add 1 skull token to the chaos bag.
This is uncool because a lot of my cards rely on me having clues.
Will you grab another skull?
Remove.
I feel like we need to just start leaving that guy on the table.
Yeah, remove each step's location from the game.
Okay.
So I think that's all of these. Everything.
Enchanted path.
Yeah, everything except Enchanted Path. Randomly choose 6 of the set aside Enchanted Woods locations and put them into play. Remove the other copy from the game.
Oh, so just pick 1 to discard, and then all the others go in. Okay. That works.
Shuffle all of the remaining set aside scenario cards except for Laboring Gug and Randolph Carter to form the encounter deck. Okay, well, that answers the question. Those are scenario cards. From now on, investigators draw cards from the encounter deck during each Mythos phase as normal.
I'm not good at shuffling these cards. Daniel, do you want to shuffle these cards? I feel like you're really good at it. Thank you.
All you have to do is stay on the path. After the first time any investigator enters an Enchanted Woods location, record in your campaign log, the dreamers strayed from the path. Only investigators at the Enchanted Path may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance.
So we don't need to go to these locations?
No, we have to because we need 15 clues to advance.
I'm kind of sad I used all my clue getting. Well, not all of them, but some of that clue getting stuff.
Daniel, you're about to be the VIP, my friend.
I hope.
Okay, so I'm pulling up our campaign log.
Okay. You do as you were told, but you feel as though you're missing something. Place 1 clue. So, you can use up your entire turn. I mean, not you, because you get extra moves, but for most of us, your entire turn to place one clue on this.
And we have to do that 15 times?
Yeah.
That's a lot of enemies out of here.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of encounters.
I think that's why it's suggesting that maybe you should, in fact, stray from the path and go to some of these spots.
To get clues?
Yeah.
But, okay, but you have to, it's 3 turns to put 1 clue on?
Yeah.
Or if I have 5 clues, can I take 3 turns and drop 5 clues in there?
No, it says 1 clue.
Frig. Okay.
I think we have to stray from the path.
Yep.
But we have to be, that's where the clues have to go?
Yeah, we all have to come back to there to advance, but we have to have 15 clues before we can do it. So, but that being the case, guess what? I have 2 moves left, and I am going to stray from the path.
Okay.
Does anybody disagree with that?
No. Here's where the stress starts.
Okay. Will you record in the campaign log that we strayed from the path once so far?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out how to work this. Okay. Strayed from the path. The dreamer strayed from the path. Continue.
Enchanted Woods. Forced. After you enter this location, you must either take 2 horror or lose all of your remaining actions.
So, and we don't have to record how many times we strayed from the path, just that we did.
No, we could record how many.
Yikes. Yeah. Yikes on bikes. Okay.
This has got 3 clues with a Shroud of 3 on it.
Okay.
And 2 victory points.
Oi.
So,
I'm going to lose the rest of my actions rather than take 2 horror.
So if I move there, is that +1 straight from the path?
No,
I think
it
just
says
when you flip one
every
over.
time you enter. No, where is it?
Will you pass me some Skittles? Or you can just toss them. I could go play for Wrexham.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it say that? Enchanted Path gets +1 shroud for each unrevealed location. Slumber goes deeper, remove steps, sit aside, Enchanted Woods locations. Oh, yeah, here it is. Forced. After the first time any investigator enters an Enchanted Woods location, record in your campaign log the dreamer strayed from the path. Okay, well, that's all my moves. So
Now we have to go into the encounter set.
well, we glow up first.
Oh. Well. Well, dang.
I just drew my other weakness.
Oh, cool. I got one too. So
I also drew a stealthy Zoog.
I have a stubborn detective. Well, the problem is, while stubborn detective is at your location, treat your investigator as if his or her printed text box were blank.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Mine is, I can't commit skill cards to tests while this is in my hand. So I'm going to have to pull it into my tarot slot to make that stop.
I've got a Zoog Burrow. Test 3 foot. For each point you fell by, add 1 swarm card to the nearest swarming Zoog enemy. If you fail and there are no such enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Zoog enemy, draw it, and shuffle it into the encounter deck.
Oh, I guess
Daniel, what's your feat?
I need one of those cards too. 3.
Okay. So he's engaged with me.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry in advance, honey.
What are you doing?
Well, I got this Zoog Burrow. I have to test feat, and if I fail, I have to add 1 swarm card to the nearest Zoog.
You better not fail. I have faith in you.
What
Oh, I failed
in the
very much.
world is this?
Okay.
-4. That
So
ain't
now I
happening.
need to find a swarm creature in here.
I guess. I forget how the swarms. Do you have the book?
Yep. Yeah, none of these are saying swarm.
If an enemy with a swarming X keyword is actually a pack of enemies operating in unison. After you put an enemy with a swarming X keyword into play, place the top X cards of your deck face down underneath the enemy as swarm cards without looking at them. The enemy they are underneath is called the host enemy. Some scenario card effects may also instruct a player to add swarm cards to an enemy. This is done using the same process.
So I put one of these underneath him.
Yeah. Does it say swarming?
Yes, it does.
Swarming 1. Okay, so
I
no,
just put one.
you draw one of your card. You draw the top card off your deck.
Can I look at it?
No. Put it underneath him. And it acts as a copy. So there's like, it's like there's 2 of them there.
What?
Okay.
And since I failed this, I also have to put that underneath him. So it's like there's 3 of him there now.
What? Alright, hold on. Hold on.
They're 1/1.
Okay, but
Yeah, it could get out of control real fast.
That's another
so
enemy
now,
over there, right?
No, that's a bonded card.
Oh.
It's a bonded card that is in fact an enemy, but I haven't pulled the card that he's bonded to yet.
Okay, so it's just those guys and this guy, right? now.
Yup.
currently, yes.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
I can
Well-
fight. I'm a fighter.
Thank you.
So now I gotta hit 3
Uh-huh.
or 1/3. Okay. That I can do. I'm not really that worried about that.
This guy suck you real fast.
Okay.
Is it our turn?
It is. Let's do this. Alright.
I don't like none of this.
I'm going to move back where y'all are. I'm going to play Stargazing, which I can do max twice per game. And only if there are 10 or more cards in the encounter deck. It allows me to take a copy of The Stars Are Right and shuffle it in the top 10 cards of the encounter deck. Anyone who draws this gets 1 card, 1 resource, and may immediately take an action as if it were their turn.
Oh, I need
Which one is it? How will we know?
You'll know pretty clearly.
What?
I need resources. Alright. Well, dang it. Alright. I'm going to discard this card. Because it's got an even number of words in the name. That's right. So I can discard my hidden peril. Law of Igoroth, Pandemonium. Secretly add this card to your hand. You cannot play cards or commit cards. I can read this, right? Now that I've...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You cannot play cards or commit cards to skill tests with an odd number of words in their title.
Oh my word, really?
A word is any text separated by spaces. One action, discard a player card with an even number of words in its title from your hand. Discard this card from your hand. So I had to discard a card with an even number of words to get rid of it so I could play my odd number of word cards. It's so messed up.
I just killed your guy.
Oh, thank you. That helps. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna.
I'm spent.
Yeah, I'm going to stock up.
Okay. I am gonna fight these Zoogs. It's a Zoog suit riot. Riot.
No.
I will save my last turn in case you need me to take a swing.
Okay. -3. That is surprisingly still a hit.
Nice.
Okay, so one is gone. Here you go.
Take your Zoog back.
Ho! Ho!
Oh, you lucky turd! Why don't you tell the folks at home what that was?
Wow.
It was my standard weakness that went underneath the Zoog, apparently, and is now going into my discard pile.
Oh, okay. I got -1 on my second pull, so let's see what I pulled out. Oh, Joey the rat! But I've got Leo, so... Okay. The only thing that can kill me is tentacles. Skull.
-X, minus half the number of cards in your hand rounded up.
Okay.
1.
Still a success. So this goes into discard.
Nice.
Goodbye,
And,
Zoog.
and then that puts 3 resources.
There is no Dana, only Zoog.
So I'm going to...
If you want to get some clues, that would be great.
I am going
Sure.
to spend one of the resources for my last turn to get a resource and then get a card. Okay. Ooh, 4 head. That really would have come in handy a few rounds ago. By the way, anybody playing Rogue, if you pick up Decorated Skull, that is a must-have. Daniel, I feel like Decorated Skull was a card made for you. You put 1 resource on it every single time an enemy at your location dies. It doesn't matter if I kill it, if you kill it, if you kill it, or if one of y'all dies, or if one of your allies dies. Anybody dying around you except for you, obviously, you get a resource. And then you can take a turn and take one of those resources, add it to your resource pile, and draw a card. Booyah. That's a good card.
Lord.
And it's free.
Well,
And it comes out automatically if it's in your opening hand.
y'all don't have any terror cards in your area.
No.
I'm about to. Next round.
Well, for now, I'm going to get
How are you about to have a tarot card?
Dr.
Oh, tarot.
Oh, no. Terror.
Oh.
Terror. I will get clues next round, pending don't get screwed. But I'm going to get Dr. Eli Horowitz out. So I can...
Blair Erskine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Please have a relic. No.
I don't know why we lost. I mean, the Seeker just kept sitting in the starting location filling his bag full of garbage.
Over and over and over again.
I hoovered up so many clues right at the start, alright?
Mm-hmm.
How many? I don't see any in your area.
I don't like where this is going.
Your job's not done.
My turn is.
Uh-huh.
Have you used all of your turns, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I gave somebody extra turn around here. Nobody's giving me an extra turn.
So,
Your dude got killed. You've been paid back.
This is valid. I probably could have run away from him. That's all I'm saying.
Level up.
okay.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well. Cool.
Dreamer's Curse. Test 5 head. For each point you fell by, take 1 damage to a maximum of 3 damage. For the purposes of counting icons committed to this skill test, book, fist, and foot icons count as matching icons. And head and question icons count as 2 matching icons. Oh, okay. Well, at least they let you commit a bunch of stuff to it.
Could you pass me one of the bad cards? But not like a really bad one. Just like a kind of bad. Oh man.
Like that black card that's in here somewhere. I'll take that too.
Inconspicuous Zoog. Any connecting location. Okay. Hunter. Swarming 2. What does swarming do again?
You have to put a card underneath it. If he's swarming 2, then he has to put 2 cards underneath
Correct. Draw the top 2 cards off your deck. Don't look at them. Put them underneath them. And it counts as
And they just
2 more
follow.
copies of him.
They just follow him.
Yeah.
Well, it's a hunter, so it's going to come after us.
it. Who does it come after?
What does it tell you to spawn it?
Any connecting location. So
Okay.
any of these. When inconspicuous Zoog is defeated, cancel all excess damage and move any of its remaining swarm host cards to a connecting location. Exhausted.
Okay.
That's weird.
Alright, I committed perception to this. -2. Oh man, I just barely. So I'll take. I'll take a horror on that.
Okay. I drew the Crawling Mist. If this was Lord of the Rings LCG, this would have a fire symbol on it.
Oh, great.
It goes into the victory display.
Okay.
It is a monster, an avatar. Prey is the person with the most cards in hand. It's a hunter, and it's massive. Increase the difficulty for you to attack or attempt to evade the Crawling Mist by 1 for each card in your hand with an encounter card back. So one of these. Daniel, how many cards do you have in your hand?
4. What is this again? I was distracted.
That's his prey, honey.
So
He will spawn.
at our location?
Yeah.
But he doesn't spawn engaged?
Well, he's kind of engaged with all of us because he's massive. So he'll hit everyone here.
Ew.
Okay. Hi. Hi.
I don't like that.
You want to come under here? Oh.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So how? So you went from here to here,
Yes.
and this is a star.
Doesn't matter. All of these are count as connected to this.
Okay, that's what was distracting me. I was trying to figure out the layout. So the it's just this is a center. Okay.
Yep.
So I can't move because that guy's fighting us, right?
He's not engaged with anybody.
Yeah, he's just massive, so he'll just hit everyone here.
So could I move away?
Yes.
He's gonna follow you.
Yeah, he is a hunter and he has prey.
Okay.
Prey is most cards, which is you right now.
Well, I can't even hit him.
No, but I can.
I can too. So just let me know when you're ready for Scrappy Doo to come out.
Okay. Number of cards in your hand rounded half, rounded up. So 2 minus 2. What is he? He's 3. Oh, I take a horror for that. Okay. That's 2 again. And another horror. Okay, well I just keep taking horror fighting this guy.
Are you damaging him?
Yes. He's got 1 HP left. Honey, if you want to do the coup de grace there.
Yeah. I'll take the bag. So for my first move, I pulled my 45 automatic out. What is this?
Minus X. X is the number of revealed Enchanted Woods locations, so 1. Minus 1.
Yeah. He's dead.
Pass me the bag, please. Thank you. All right.
And that is another
Then
one
I'm
for
gonna
the
move
victory display. Need long arms like y'all have.
This one. Oh, right. This is done. So that gives me all 3.
We put these back with the hearts.
All right. And I can't move from here to here. I have to move back, right?
Unless it shows I don't
There,
think
none
you're
of
even
them are.
connected
You have
each
to
other.
move back.
Okay.
Yeah, also, when you move here, you either take 2 horror or lose all of your remaining actions.
Okay. Take 2. And I guess I'll move back. This guy's gonna move though, right? And
Yes.
Is he gonna move and attack?
Yes.
Well,
I can kill him. I've still got 3 moves left.
well, you don't know what this area is gonna do to you either. I mean,
I ain't scared.
okay. Well,
I ain't
I'll let you
scared.
do your thing before I move.
Okay.
Uh,
So far we've only moved into one. So far we've only moved into one location. Yes.
Yes. So do you want to move here?
Yes. So I'm going to record that in the campaign log.
After this location is revealed, spawn the set-aside laboring Gug at this location.
What?
Are you sure I have to record how many times we strayed from the path?
No. It was unclear on whether we had to record each time or if we just had to record it that we did it.
I recorded it again just in case, but I don't think so because it gave me a checkbox the first time.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Whoa, that's a lot of damage it does.
Yeah, it hits for a whole lot, huh?
That's okay. I've got 9.
Okay.
I've got 9. Oh, wait. I should put a thing for... Yeah, we killed... How's your swarm going, Daniel? Oh, yeah, because I got to hit these guys 3 times, right? To get rid of them? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's 2 fists. So, here's the weird thing. So, can she attack and kill these first?
Yes.
Before killing this? Because this...
You have to.
Well, no.
He acts as the head creature, and these act as copies of this.
But when it says force, when inconspicuous Zug is defeated, cancel all excess damage and move any of its remaining swarm host cards to connecting locations. Exhausted. So she could just kill this, and both of these would move here exhausted.
Yes, I guess so. That one's a weird one, but yes.
When they ready, do they ready and then attack, or do they ready and then next turn they attack?
They ready and the next turn they would attack.
So you could just do that.
All right.
Up to you.
Hit me. I've got 2 moves left. Let's see what we can do.
Because wait, you could just kill him and then evade him.
Okay. You know what I could do though is just kill all 3 of those at once.
Or that.
Okay.
I don't need that. Yeah.
Discard.
Kill all of them.
Oh man.
No victory or anything.
Okay. There's 3 more resources onto my decorated skull.
Lord.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna just punch him.
We got 5. 5 fist, 5 health.
Well, shit.
It's okay.
That was a miss. I hit him for
okay
6. Wait, no, for 3.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That's okay.
I can take a hit.
For my last move, I'm going to come here.
Then for my last
Why
move,
are you
I'm
going to let him
here.
hit you too?
He's not going to hit either one of us because Brittany's going to stop him.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh, yeah. That's a good card. Okay.
Of course it is.
Question. This lady.
Blair Erskine.
Mm-hmm.
Can I can do that action again, right? And does that take an action to do?
So that thing is an automatic action. So after she enters play,
Okay.
that's what you do. Search the top and attach it to her. Shuffle your deck.
And then I didn't find any, so she's just done. She's just
Yeah.
out and doing nothing.
Yeah.
She can take some hits for you for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the advantage I was kind of hoping.
If it's a free action, you can just do whenever you want. It's the little squiggly.
What stinks is I have a relic in my hand. I'm like, can I just do that?
Okay. He's gonna hit us.
Yes. Okay. Hold on.
I thought you were out of moves.
I am. But this is an event card. I can just play it.
Okay.
Fast play.
Do you want some resources?
Cancel the attack, then reveal a random token. If it... Okay. Okay, well, crud. Oh well. It still stopped him. He just didn't hit himself.
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah. Alright. So we...
Yes,
Resource
honey, I would
and
love some
card.
resources. Yes.
Can I
One
give them
resource
to
and a
you?
card.
Since we're in the same location?
I don't think so, because there are cards that let you do that.
Okie
And
dokie.
then another Doom here.
What is his evade? 2?
2. He's exhausted right now, so we could leave if we wanted to.
I don't want to. I want to just keep punching him. Or we'll see.
Prismatic Phenomenon. Revelation. Put Prismatic Phenomenon into play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions, draw, resource, or play each round, it costs 1 additional action. Oh god. After you successfully investigate a location, instead of discovering clues, discard Prismatic Phenomenon. Okay, awesome.
So, Obscuring Fog, attached to your location, +2 Shroud. But it also says after attached location is successfully investigated, discard Obscuring Fog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you should just go ahead.
I
There's
mean,
nothing there.
It's done. Like, there's nothing to...
No, there is. Well, there's nothing to investigate. There could be if we put clues on it, and it gets +1 shroud for each one of these that is, or for each one of these that is unrevealed. So
After
technically it has.
attached location is successfully investigated.
Technically, this has 4 shroud right now,
So it's
+2.
So I would have to perform a successful investigation.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair
I
enough.
got the stars are right.
Oh.
So remove the stars are right from the game. Choose an investigator. That investigator draws 1 card, gains 1 resource, and may take an immediate action as if it were their turn. I would like for you to be that player.
No, you use it,
No.
honey.
Okay, I will. But just remember that I offered it to you first. Okay, well, my extra action is I'm going to just kick this guy, this turd, while he's down.
Sure, you absolutely can.
I know.
Kick him in his face hole.
+1!
There
There you
That's
go.
a big, big hit.
You hit him bigly.
Take that. Okay.
You just deal 1 damage.
Yes. Over here. 2.
You don't have to. I'm just.
No.
You have multiple weapons out. That's why I asked.
You know how I do. I got knives in both hands. I'm coming at you like we're in an alley. Okay, so now it's our turns again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move, and I just pick one at random, right?
What is shield?
Or come here and get these. -2. But yeah, you can. I mean, we're gonna have to uncover others because these are not. This is not enough
Yeah.
clues.
No, I've got stuff to take care of those without being there. Is the thing.
Can I use 2 rounds from this to add 2 to my fight?
Not really.
Okay, so that was a
You
miss.
have to do 2 separate actions because it's an action to spend a round.
Can I do that?
Spin around, fight. You get +1 fist for this attack. No. Sorry.
Okay, well, in that case, let me just go ahead and do this. I'm going to spend 4 resources to take my tower and put my tower in. And then I am going to commit 1 extra fist for this 3rd hit. And I pulled out the blue star. So that +2. More than enough. But I'm still going to spend one of these resources
Yeah.
to do 2 damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's down to 1. Right? Or
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you use one of these. It's like shriveling. You say, I'm using one of these. I'm shooting him. I fight. I get +1 fist, and if I hit, I do +1 damage.
Okay. Let me tell you what else I'm about to do. Can you hit him that last time?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Never mind then.
It's a 5.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot, hon. It's just 5 is rough.
You know what? I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna reserve my last move.
First, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's a rude dude.
Well, while y'all are taking care of that, I'm gonna go here and hope that this doesn't murder me.
Okay, I'm going to investigate here so that I can get rid of this thing. I won't discover any clues, but I can get rid of this. And I'll use Enraptured with that. If the skill test is successful, place 1 charge on a secret or asset you control. So that's going to be shriveling here. And now I'm going to commit the head on this to a shriveling cast. And pray that I get another 0 or higher. Nope.
Okay.
I can try my last one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I've got to get a +1 to connect. No. Again,
Okay.
with the -3.
Okay. Winding up my fist like Popeye. Spinach. I want to look.
Nice.
I needed
Plus
that a
one.
minute ago.
+1.
So
Plus
he's
1.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
Booyah.
That's disco.
Victory display.
Ooh, buddy. Are we still putting?
This
Are we remembering to
counts
do
as
this
an
at the end of
action,
every
right?
round?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making it. Because some.
Yes, I am. I've been putting one every round. I promise.
So, question: if we each have 5 clues,
Uh-huh.
then we can beat that in 5 rounds. As opposed to like sitting there waiting for Daniel to take 15 actions to get.
Oh, it's going to be much less than that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it takes 3 actions to commit a clue.
No. It takes 3 actions to take a clue from here and put it on here. And then you can investigate to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to have between us 15 clues, and we all have to be here.
Man,
And then we can advance.
I feel a lot better about that now. Okay.
What did you draw?
Rough. -4.
Youch. I forgot that was in there.
Commit before you draw, remember?
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here. So that puts me at -1. Okay.
So that has a shroud of 3 right now.
Yes.
If you like this, tune into Sandman on Netflix. Again, we are not sponsored, but if Netflix wants to give us a call,
We'll sign an NDA.
if Mr. Gaiman wants to give me a call,
Will you switch this with Daniel's cup?
I will
So that
attempt.
gives me
I will attempt not to completely nerd out all over his face, but I make no promises.
2.
That might actually kill you. It might actually make me a widow.
What if Neil Gaiman called me?
Yes. Yes. I wonder if he's on Cameo. Get you a Neil
No.
Gaiman
Cannot.
cameo for Christmas.
Okay. Alright. And this is gone now, right?
Yeah. It says until that active investigator's turn.
Okay.
Well,
So now we've finished.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf. Okay. Daniel, there are 2 clues here with a very low shroud.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a card that will take care of those clues. I just have to finish getting clues there.
Dreamland's Eclipse. Put Dreamland's Eclipse into play next to the agenda deck. When you initiate an investigation, you must either take 1 horror or your location gets +2 shroud for this investigation. At the end of the round, discard Dreamland's Eclipse.
Nope.
So all locations have +2 shroud right now, unless you want to take a horror.
Yeah, so next round, Daniel, let's just go open up the rest of the locations, and then you can investigate after that.
So that's at 5 now?
6.
6?
Okay, so I got Lost in the Woods. It has Surge.
Cool.
Each investigator at an Enchanted Woods location tests 3 head. Each investigator who fails loses 1 action and takes 1 horror.
-1. You said 3 head?
Yep.
Done.
Okay.
I need to get this relic out.
Loses 1 action and takes 1 horror. And it has Surge. Stealthy Zoog.
It hits all of us and has Surge?
Yeah.
Holy.
Shitty, right?
-2.
So I take a damage and lose an action.
Mm-hmm. Horror, specifically.
This spawn's engaged with me. Alert swarming 1. That means I only have to put 1 underneath it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you murderize him?
Heck yeah. Like, hungover.
Okay.
Hungover.
So I think I'm stuck here. Addition cost for leaving this, you must choose and discard 1 card in your hand for each clue on this location. Yep. And it's 6 shroud right now? Jeez.
You could discard 2 cards.
Sure. Yep. Sure could.
So, what's the hand limit? Is it 8 or is it 10? How many cards do you have in your hand?
It's 8.
5.
Looks like so many cards. It's like that beautiful yellow color.
Yeah.
It looked like you had like 27 cards in your hand.
Nope. Just 5.
Okay.
And 2 very important ones.
Is it our turn again?
Yes.
Okay, can I have the bag? I'm gonna go after this Zoog. I'm gonna punch. -1. Switchblade. Both of them are dead. I get 2 resources on my decorated skull.
Lord.
Oh dang, my intel report. Discover 1 clue at your location. Could spend an extra resource and get 2 clues. Okay, but we don't want to investigate right now at all.
I mean, you can, but you're either going to take horror or the shroud's going to be boosted
So I
by
have
2.
2 moves left. So one of them I'm gonna
do this and then this. Forced. After a Zoog enemy with the swarming X keyword spawns at this location, add 1 additional swarm card to it.
Okay.
You know what? Considering what all of the others have been, I'll take it.
It's not bad.
Shroud of 3 more clues.
I'm gonna go here. That's what I'm gonna do with my last 2 moves. Shroud of 5. When your turn begins, if you're at this location, reveal 1 random token from the bag. If you reveal a picture, take 1 damage and lose 1 action. Man, F off.
So I lost an action this turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I only have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Man, I should have just taken my decorated skull.
for 1 action, I'm gonna discard this card with an even resource number on it
No.
to get rid of this hidden peril that
Again?
says secretly add this card to your hand. You cannot play cards or trigger abilities on player cards with an odd printed resource cost. Discard a player card with an even printed resource cost to discard
Bro.
this.
Ew.
And since I can't do anything else, you know what? I'm gonna get a resource, I guess.
Okay. And there's no monsters out here.
No, there's not. I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
For my final action.
I promise I got stuff to take care of some clues.
How many clues? Can we get a clue count?
I'm at 5.
Okay. 5 of 15.
Okay. And I'm working here. Like, this will happen. Well,
Right.
This has to happen or I'm discarding cards.
Glow up. One more Doom. Doom count. We are at 7.
Of
Okay.
19?
Yes.
We can only have 1 person card out, right?
Yes, unless you have the thing that lets you have more.
Yeah.
Crypt Chill. Test forehead. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead.
Wow. Well,
-3. Okay. Deny existence. Fast. Play when an encounter card or enemy attack would cause you to do one of the following. Discard cards from hand, lose resources, lose actions, or take damage. Or horror. Ignore that aspect of this effect. I'm doing that right now. Goodbye, Crypt Chill.
Okay, I got Dreamer's Curse. Test 5 head. For each point you fell by, take 1 damage to a maximum of 3 damage. For the purposes of counting icons committed to the skill test, book, fist, and foot icons count as matching icons, and head and question icons count as 2 matching icons.
Yeah, I had that one earlier. Which is good, because 5 is rough.
I mean, I'm starting out with 2. So I'm going to just commit 2 more to it, just to try to mitigate a little bit of that damage. Ooh. Okay.
Was that 2 more heads, or 2 more something else?
What?
That you committed?
No, it was 2 more something else.
Wait, this is permanent?
Okay.
This is permanent. It's not like a one-time...
Yeah. But it takes a hand slot.
Yeah,
to hold it.
Sure.
But yeah.
I was like, wait, it's worth $1, and it costs 1 to play.
Yeah.
And I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes way more sense. All right. All right.
What is that? What did you get?
Deeper slumber. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 3 and is checked after each time you draw 1 or more cards. 2 actions to discard deeper slumber.
Well, play some cards.
Commit some
Sure.
cards.
It just means right now your hand limit is 6 instead of 8. You're not about to hit 6. yet.
Sure. And I'm like, okay, it's our turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just go ahead and go for this and try to get this then, because I need to do that anyway. All right, let's get that out.
The thing adding shroud is gone, so I'm actually going to investigate up here. Actually, first I'm going to play this. Okay, I'm used to spells with charges. This doesn't have charges, so I think this means I can just use it. Which I will do. To investigate with head. Skull X is half the number of cards in your hand, so -1. And I drew a skull, so I can choose a revealed location connected to your. Well, those guys are all connected here. Nobody's connected to me. Okay. I was going to use that to get some of those 5 shroud ones, but I guess not. Okay, but I'll take one of these.
This requires a move, right?
It requires you to move to a location. In that sense, it doesn't take an action to trigger it. It automatically triggers when you move to a location.
That's what I was thinking. Like, it's not something I can say I can use again sitting at a location.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
No dice on that one. Okay.
Damn. Oh, go ahead.
So I have to draw to see if I get a face, like a picture token. Never wanted a -4 more in my life. -1. Booyah! Okay, so I didn't lose any turns. Which means I'm going to go 1, 2. After you reveal this location, if you do not leave this location before the end of the round, place 1 doom on the current agenda.
-2.
Man.
Okay. So that's a success. Then
Minus X. X is the number of revealed Enchanted Woods locations. Oh, this is bad for you. It used to not be a big deal. It
Minus
is now
6?
a very big deal, yeah.
Bro.
okay.
Do we have 15 clues here to get?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 1, 2,
I got
3,
6.
4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, I've got 1.
Well, as
8.
soon as I get this last one here, I will be able to get 2 from, these 2 from here.
I'm going to get those 2 if you could focus on something with a higher shroud.
This requires a lower shroud. So when I found the last clue at my location, this card lets me get 2 clues from a location with a lower shroud.
Why don't you get the one at 3?
Yeah.
I can do that too.
Yeah, get those.
Either way.
Leave the 1 for the people who don't have a good book.
I got 3 book.
Me too.
So just leave those 3 on 3, and I'll get them.
You know what? No problem. I've been leaving those clues on 3 just fine up until this point.
Yeah. I've got 2 moves left, so I'm going to move into here so I can get those clues next time.
Okay. Level up. There we go.
Now you get here, Alice. Way to go. Can I ditch a card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I murder her?
It uses an action, but yes.
Well, that's 4 resources I can't spend right now. So anyway.
Okay. Oh, Dreamland's Eclipse again. +2 shrouds. 2 everywhere. Or take horror. Your choice.
Okay, I got Somnophobia. Test 5 head. For each point you fell by, take 1 horror.
Did you get another secret?
Did you get the same secret again? I'll never tell. Okay. I'm committing say your prayers to this, so I'm buffing my head by 8.
I need some comfort in this.
Lord. Okay.
So the only thing... There's 2 things in here that can cause me to fail, and that's it. Those odds are in my favor. Those odds are in my favor.
Don't say it.
Is that the one?
That is half your cards. Rounded up.
No damage.
Congratulations.
Thank ya.
Everything has a +2 shroud.
Is there anything we can do to get rid of that?
Wait until next turn.
Can I take 3 damage to get rid of it?
Yeah, you can take.
I mean, just to discard it, not to disregard it.
No, not to discard it.
Dang.
It'll discard at the end of the round. You can investigate without the +2 shroud if you take a horror.
I'm doing that. Will someone hand me a brain? I'm doing it.
Okay.
What is that?
-2.
Still a success. Don't call it a comeback.
You gotta take another horror, babe.
Oh, do I?
Mm-hmm. Every time you investigate.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not going to do it then. I'm instead just going to do this 3 times.
So, what? Okay. What does that do?
It's adding +2 shroud to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you investigate, you can take a horror and disregard that.
It might be easier for you to get rid of her by...
That's what I'm thinking. She about to die.
Yeah, and you take you'll have to take one each for each investigate, but
She got 2
yeah.
brains.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 investigates in my book. Come on. Oop. Booyah. 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 Oh, this is funny. Okay. Oh, man. Alright. Boom. 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 Boom.
Oh, I just realized something.
What?
Okay.
Do you want to share with the rest of the class?
Yeah. Are you done?
Not yet.
I'm going to use my gate box and open up the dream gate.
Cool.
Only I can enter the dream gate, but the dream gate is connected to every location. So, I'm going to investigate the dream gate with a shroud of 1.
What?
And hope I draw a symbol. I did not. Try again. Okay. Because I drew a symbol, I can investigate at a connected location using my shroud of 1.
Ayo!
Okay. What's that? What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 11?
Yeah.
I've got 1.
Oh,
12.
12. Okay. Okay.
Okay, are our turns done?
Nope.
He's still got something left to do if he doesn't choke on M&Ms.
Don't die. I'll miss you.
This is... I guess I've got 2 turns left, right? So let me get rid of this thing for whatever reason.
Okay, did you only take 1 action?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
investigated the one time.
Okay.
Go ahead and get rid of that. There we go.
Okay. This
So
goes
how many
away.
are we up to? We have 12
12.
of 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am pulling Swift Reflexes, and I'm going to investigate one more time.
Okay.
Okay.
Success. Even with an increased shroud. Thank you.
The dream gate will go away, and Luke is going to get spit out up here.
Can you reopen that? That's a bomb card.
Yeah. 2 more times.
Okay.
That's his special card. Level up.
Oh, I got dynamite blast. It's useless. Am I gonna do it anyway? Maybe I've got the resources for it. This is gone.
Yes.
Are we putting Doom on here still?
Yes.
All these resource 1%ers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8, 9.
man.
Uh-huh. I'm not getting blamed for whatever you get this time.
Seriously.
Crypt chill again.
I got a Zoog.
I'm going to commit.
Where does he
Unexpected
spawn?
Courage.
On me. Engaged with me.
Okay, don't worry about him.
Prey is me.
Don't worry about him.
Swarming 1 means I take 1 from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, isn't there a thing that's increasing swarming?
Yeah, if somebody drew it, but I don't think any, unless Wendy drew it.
I didn't.
No, I thought we had like a perpetual thing that was in. Oh, it was the location.
Yes. I barely evaded that crypt chill.
Okay.
It's
I died. Leo died.
Okay, be careful with your wording. I was about to say, not only would that have been shocking, but my God, what must have hit you hard enough to kill you?
I didn't even look to see.
She just drew a card and it said, "You died."
No, I mean, I don't have anything to buff with, and I had to hit 5. I'm at 2.
The card was just titled Arkham Horror, and it says,
Screw you!
You have died.
Okay.
Like a Souls game.
Daniel.
Uh-huh.
Can you evade him so I could do Dynamite Blast?
Probably. I got 3
Okay.
foot.
My first move is I'm going to bring out Leo DeLuca fresh from the dead. Not really, Daniel. I don't need
Do I
you
have
to do that.
I have to evade both of them.
Yeah, you do.
Here, watch this. 1, 2. Is it 1? It's 3.
It's 3 to hit.
Okay.
I mean, I'd let them just hit Miss Horowitz anyways. But
It's 3 to hit.
yep.
Okay. They are dead.
Hey!
Hey!
My weakness.
And I've got one
The
move.
Zoods are good for one thing at least.
Weakness.
For y'all.
Okay.
It wasn't that way for me. I pulled both of mine.
I prefer no Zoogs as opposed to mini Zoogs. Is all I'm saying.
Sure.
Um,
It's a Zoog's world.
so it's our turn,
It is. Let's see if I can get some
and I can move.
stuff up here.
I can actually move. Okay.
-2.
Hold on, dude. Because I could probably get 2 immediately.
Okay, well,
Just by
I've got
waiting there.
another one.
Okay.
So we've got 4. Daniel, how many do you have?
We're about to have enough. I go here, and I draw, exhaust this. I get +2, +1, so that's +3 on top of 4.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Well, I'm done. That's my turn.
Oh no! So how many clues do you have?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay.
1. We're short 1.
I literally would have gotten both of those if I had succeeded.
But hey, you know what? I've still got 6 cents here.
Whatever.
the odds are not in my favor of getting a 0. That is not a 0. 2, 3. That is also not a 0. Okay.
One more turn.
I've got one more move. So.
You move back to the center. Or, well, do we know if we're going to have to be there?
Yes. We all have to be in the center to advance.
Alright. We're drawing cards, right?
Yes.
Blow up.
Yeah.
Really
6, 7.
just...
I'll get there. There's a reason I put a threshold of 19 on that thing.
Deeper slumber. Put deeper slumber into play in your threat area. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 3 and is checked after each time you draw one card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Obscuring fog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Well, I'm out.
What does that mean? What is
Plus
it?
2 shroud. So that place has 6 shroud now.
Can I take damage to make it go away?
No. You can only get rid of it by successfully investigating.
So it has 6 shroud now?
It does indeed.
Okay, so this one has 5.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the smarter one to go to for sure.
So
But 5 is...
Did you get another one of those secret cards?
No, but I got Prismatic Phenomenon. Put Prismatic Phenomenon into play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions: draw, resource, or play. Each round, it costs 1 additional action. Forced, after you successfully investigate a location, instead of discovering clues, discard Prismatic Phenomenon.
Do you have something that lets you pick up an extra clue?
It doesn't matter. That, like, if I succeed at a investigate,
Then you discard
this
that.
would just go away. And even if it says I get additional clues, I wouldn't, because that's just 1 successful investigate.
Yeah, but you can investigate more than once.
Sure, but the shroud there is now 6.
Yeah, it is. So...
Yep.
I'm gonna do this. 1, 2...
And I am hamstrung.
And I am committing 1, 2, 3, 4 head to this for a total of 8.
So. Oh.
Plus 1. Place a charge on gate box. Done. I didn't even need to commit those apparently. But that's how it goes. I can't move yet, but we're done.
Really?
Yep. We have 15. But y'all still have... It's still going to be another turn before I can get in there, so...
What's the shroud here? 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move here and investigate. To get rid of some crap.
All that good karma that got front loaded is just coming back around at this point.
What happened to you?
He spent it all up front.
Daniel is always like super lucky up front, and then like.
-2.
That is going to be. Oh, I don't get to use this. That's not a success.
Why do you not get to use that?
Because there's got to be a clue there. Okay. Well, that's my turn. Cool. That's cool.
Oh. Now Rite of Seeking shows itself.
Wait, I still have 3 moves left.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. We're about to win the game. Just survive until next turn.
I am so...
Burned all that karma.
Mm-hmm. I don't want anymore. Look, the Zoog.
Outbreak. Perform an infestation test. If you are at an infested location. Oh.
You're
What
not.
the heck? Okay. Are there infested locations?
We are invested.
This is infested?
Well, because we've got swarming.
Is that what that is?
No, it just says if you're at an infested location, treat each tablet token you reveal as a skull token instead.
That's
Oh
weird.
well.
Well, we got Zoogs. We got a Zoog issue.
Yeah, I got an ancient Zoog who has 3. It takes 3 to hit him. He's got 3 HP. And then at the start of each enemy phase, if ancient Zoog is ready, add 1 swarm card to each swarming Zoog enemy in play. It doesn't matter because we're about to win. And I'm about to hit him with dynamite. I'm about to use my dynamite.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Do you want to use it where you're at before I move it?
A connecting location.
Okay.
Connecting location.
Alright, well, first things first.
No. First things first.
Okay.
It's my favorite card.
Okay, do it.
I did it. We did it, Joe.
Blow up the Zoog. The poor Zoog.
The poor Zoog. No.
Hey, this is his home we're invading.
This Zoog is feeling sad now.
Look, I'm an American, therefore everywhere I'm standing belongs to me.
Mhm.
That's what I've been told.
We do have 15, right? I got 4.
I've got 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got 16.
So I didn't need to get
Oh
that
no,
last
we've got
one?
15.
Okay.
Do I math for a living? Yes.
Only investigators with the enchanted path may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. As you near the edge of the wood, more of the rodent-like creatures emerge, swarming out of burrows and honeycombed trees. Soon, the whole forest is alive with them. They surround you and chitter in a language you somehow understand. Intruders. They are with the cats. New dreamers. No, they followed the black cat. But the black cat is not here. We are many, they are few. Several of them emit low growls and they begin to close in. Just then, you hear a human voice call out, "What is the meaning of all this?" The owner of the voice is a blond young man with an unfazed expression. He is flanked by a pack of angry cats, each of whom falls into step beside him. save for one scarred old cat who takes the lead. You realize the man speaks not to you, but to the creatures all around you, who slink backward as they are scolded. Then, to your ever-growing surprise, the scarred cat speaks. Your tribute is late. The investigators must decide. Choose one. Step back and watch this surreal scene play out, or interrupt the scarred cat and handle this yourself.
I think we should hang out in the Department of Mind Your Own Business and just sit back.
Listen, I see a talking cat. I'm going to let the cat talk.
Okay.
Also, I'm a reporter,
please.
so I want to see what the cat has to say.
Is there a resolution number for that?
We are letting the scene play out. It's R1.
Okay.
This cat just talked. I'm not going to be like, excuse me, Mr. Cat.
The creatures chitter among themselves, and after a moment, a dozen of them retreat in the direction of the great tree beyond the beaten path. They return shortly afterward, carrying a variety of grouse, quail, and pheasants in their mouths. You are almost certain now that you are going crazy, and yet the spectacle continues. The creatures timidly drop their tribute of birds in front of the cats and quietly depart. My apologies on behalf of the Zoogs, the man says as he approaches. They are curious creatures, and not usually so agitated. It is good that we showed up when we did. The leader of the cats jumps on a tree stump and adds, "Yes, yes. Them vile Zoogs have done their part. Now let's do ours and leave this forsaken place. What say ye?" You cannot contain your excitement. Zoogs, talking cats, everything you have read about is real. You begin to ask the man more about this world, but he cuts you off. I will explain in due time. For now we must follow the path to the town of Ulthar. It is a safe place, relatively speaking. There you may recover from your travels. He turns to the old, scarred cat and utters a word in an odd language. A password of sorts, you suspect. And the cat replies with a quick nod. The rest of the cats, tribute in mouth, take a protective circular formation around you, and together you escape from the eaves of the enchanted forest. In your campaign log, record the cats collected their tribute from the Zoogs.
So, are we saying this is where cats go to get the dead birds to leave on your doorstep?
Probably.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Anyone investigator may choose to add Randolph Carter, expert dreamer, to their deck. This card does not count toward that investigator's deck size.
What's he do?
You get +1 fist and +1 foot. He's got 3 heart and 2 mental. After a tablet symbol is revealed during a skill test at your location, exhaust Randolph Carter and draw 2 cards. So I'm going to make a plea for Randolph Carter to come into my deck.
Sure.
Because he buffs a fist.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like a fighter card.
But I could also make an argument for someone that has a lower fist that it could help them.
I already have a lot of people in my deck. So
Okay.
good.
And I typically fight with spells which use heads, so...
Okay.
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value in the victory display.
Wow, we got a lot of victory points.
Good.
Each one of these is worth 2 or 1. Okay. Wow. Can I share now with
Please.
Revelation? Secretly add this card to your hand. You cannot commit to skill tests with an commit cards to a skill test with an odd number of total skill icons on them.
It's like Howard Hughes with this odd even mess.
Uh-huh.
I was hamstrung. I couldn't even commit to increase.
Let's see
And
how many victories.
every card I had was an odd card.
Okay. 2,
I was so mad.
3, 5, 7, 9, 10. 12, 13.
What is happening?
XP.
Oh, okay.
Plus, these went into the victory display, but I don't see a victory value for them.
No, I guess they're not. I think it said to put them in the victory display because that removed them from the board.
Okay, so 13.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay, and next time we will pick up with scenario B with our awake characters, the Waking Nightmare. Sounds like fun.
Okay.
I kind of like Dream Place.
Yeah, it's neat so far.
Yeah. And we will
I'll do better setting up next time, y'all. I promise.
Except for the very end part. That is incredibly frustrating.
Okay, so we will not be playing next week, but we will be back in 2 weeks.
No, we won't. We'll be on an airplane.
We'll be back in October. Just in time for spooky season.
Yes, for spooky season. We have some stuff planned for that.
Yeah, we do. We do. It includes this. And so we will continue with the Dream Eaters in 3 weeks, since we'll be at Shucks. Thank y'all for watching.
Come see us at Chuck's if you're there.
Yeah, we have a booth in the Indie Hall on Friday, so come see us, play some games, say hey, and if you like what you're seeing, make sure to smash that subscribe button.
And more importantly, go sign up for our email newsletter on the website. You get a free game if you do.
Oh yeah, and that game is so fun too. I'm not biased, but it's fun.
Okay.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, everybody.